Okay, so I've got chapter 9 to read, and I've got the lovebirds out here, so they're going to be talking because they like being outside. So hopefully you'll get to see them. Abigail need not have worried that a baker's dozen might prove to be an unlucky number. Later that day, when Polly was persuaded to leave the nest and stretch her legs, there, crouched amid the mess of eggshells that had been their homes, were 13 baby chicks. Fluffy and bright-eyed, they were all of a size, but it was already plain that later, when they would change their first down for feathers, they would all look very different. Some promised to be the colour of their late lamented relations, grandfather, grandmother or uncles, some of their mother and some of their father that they had yet to see. The 3 children stood and looked at the chicks. I like the pale ones best, said Prudence. And me, said Bob. Oh, I don't know, said Abigail. I think I like the dark ones best. And me, said Bob. You can't like 2 things best, they said. Why not, said Bob. I like them all better. Bester. You can't say bester. Why not? Because it's either better or best, said Prudence. There's no such word as bester, said Abigail. There is, said Bob. You just said it. Silly little boy, cried Prudence. Silly big girl, shouted Bob. Stop it, the pair of you, said Abigail. You're worrying Polly making all that noise. And indeed, Polly came hurrying back to her babies, and with much clucking and fussing and careful placing of her large feet, settled herself upon them. Then she looked up at the children and spoke. There was seldom any logic about Polly's speech, since she said whatever came into her head, but occasionally, by chance, she would hit upon a happy form of words, and this was such a time. Nice to meet you, said pretty Polly. Goodbye. Mind how you go. Do you think any of the baby chicks will ever talk, Abby? Said Prudence, as they shut the iron gate of the dog run. Dad said it was possible, Abigail replied. We'll just have to wait and see. After all, they've only just been born. I could talk as soon as I was born, Bob said. You couldn't? Could so. I said to Mummy, hello, and she said, hello, what's your name? And I said, Bob, and I'm hungry, and what's for tea? Abigail laughed. Well, I know what's for tea today, Bob, she said. Something you like. Jaffa cakes? Said Bob. No. Jammy Dodgers? No. Crumpets? Yummy, said Prudence. I love crumpets. And me, said Bob. They're bester than anything. And he ran off towards the house, as fast as his short legs could carry him. In the days and weeks that followed, there was no obvious sign that Bob's legs had grown any longer, but the change in Polly's chicks was very noticeable. From pretty little balls of fluff, they had become lanky and gawky, and their soft down had given place to stubby feathering. They ran about in great excitement when Abigail came to the dog run and greeted her with a variety of sounds. As had happened with Polly, peep gave way to cheep, and then to chick. But more than that, they never said, despite Abigail's efforts to teach them. In fact, they had 2 teachers, for Polly also seemed to be keen they should learn to talk. To be sure, she spoke mainly to them in hen language, but Abigail often heard her telling them what Peter Piper picked, or calling for 3 cheers, or asking them how they did. But no word of the Queen's English issued. Is that Queen's English? But no word of the Queen's English issued from any of those 13 beaks. As time passed, it was plain that the dog run was just not big enough for 14 birds, and at night the kennel was jam-packed. We're going to have to let them out with the rest, Abby, her father said. You'll have to train Polly to go to roost in the hen house at night. She'll follow there if you call her, and the youngsters will follow her. But what about the daytime, Dad? Abigail said. The fox might come again. They'll just have to take their chance, like the rest of the flock. After all, there are only 13 ordinary young cockerels and pullets, no different to many others, because it doesn't look as though any of them are going to talk. Polly didn't talk until she was 4 months, said Abigail. And anyway, Dad, even if we let them out, couldn't she stay in here? She's absolutely safe here. But would she be happy? Her mother said. That's what you have to ask yourself. It's a bit like a prison cell in here, isn't it? Not as bad for her as life is for a wretched battery hen, but think how much happier she'll be outside, running about freely again with her mate and her chicks, and all the other hens, on grass instead of concrete, with loads of insects and worms to peck at. Okay, there's a risk, but I think we should take it. But Dad, said Abigail, you keep saying that Polly's very valuable. Well, she is, said her father. She's unique, a total freak. There's never been another hen like her. She's the 8th wonder of the world. And I confess, I began by just thinking how much money we could get for her. But I don't feel like that anymore. She's your pet, and I know how fond of her you are. And that's more important to me than any amount of money. All the same, I think she should have her freedom. What do you think, Polly? said Abigail. Shall I let you out? Eat a Weetabix, said Polly. Good afternoon. Moo, bah, oink, oink. That's not much of an answer, said Abigail. Looks as if I'll have to make my own mind up. And she opened the gate of the dog run. Clever girl, said pretty Polly. She marched out of the run with all her 13 children, and they followed the farmer and his daughter across the paved yard and around the side of the farmhouse. Now they could all see, beyond the buildings, the green grass of the orchard. Here Galahad and all his other wives were pecking and scratching happily about in the sunshine. And at this sight, Polly grew very excited. 3 cheers for Polly! Hooray, hooray, hooray! She shouted, and she followed this up with a loud recitation of all the words that Abigail had ever taught her, ending with the name of her husband. Galahad, Galahad, yelled Polly at the top of her voice. And at this, Abigail and her father could see the distant cockerel looked up from his foraging and gave a loud ringing crow and came running at top speed on his long legs. What you can see. Here he comes running. What a performance, said the farmer. I never knew you taught her so many things, Abby. Good job there's no one about, or that would probably have given the game away. What he had not noticed, however, was that under the cover of the racket that Polly had been making, a car had come up the drive. Galahad, shouted Polly once again, as her husband came racing across the barnyard. By then, once more getting her words right by sheer luck. How do you do, Dad? Did you hear that? Said the farmer. Suddenly, behind him, there was a thunk of a car door closing. Did you hear that? Said Abigail. There's the end of the story. You can quickly see here. Where are they? There you guys. There's that one's Penny. Oh, you got the sorry. We've got pennies on my finger. Oh dear, you can't really see. That one's Penny, and the other one is Bernadette. There you go. They're a bit shy. They're rescues. There we go.